Hello, this is Jamie Clubb from Club Chimera Martial Arts. I'm here today to talk to you about solo training. Having just finished one of my regular training sessions, I thought I'd put my thoughts into this vlog. Solo training has always been a really important part of my own training program. I quickly discovered this when I started cross-training. To be honest, it had been a practice that had been inside me ever since I started doing traditional training. I realised that I wasn't always going to be amongst the people, my fellow students, to practice with, and I needed to go back home and I needed to do my homework if I wanted to pass my various grades. As time went on and the idea of grades meant less and less to me, I realised that what was more important was being able to formulate my own plans, formulate my own training programs to get the best out of the training when I went back to lessons. So the idea was you go back home, you drill the different things, you find the best ways to learn the various different techniques, the best that you can, and then take it back to the lesson and test it, or see where you've gone wrong with either your fellow students or fellow instructors. As time's gone on, I've pushed and pushed for solo training to be a part of my clients' training regime. I know that if they're going to be any good, they can't just wait for me each week. They can't wait for me each lesson. They need to go back home for the information I've given them, and they need to have good solo training routines that they can work to get the muscle memory down pat, and so that they're training safely and intelligently.
Street gym, all this sort of thing. There's loads of ideas that you can get off in. You just look at an area like this and it's just full of opportunity.
Solo training is never convenient. That is the big myth. The idea that you need the ideal training conditions. You don't. You should be adaptive. You should be creative. And that should be very much a part of your whole training experience. You will always find excuses. You'll always find excuses that sound very, very plausible. But the truth is, people in very inhospitable conditions, in far more restrictive conditions than you, find the time to train, find the environment to train. So if they can do it, then so can we all. And we see plenty of examples of this. And within that time, within those environments, they discover new things, and that's what the beauty is. So solo training is not going to be always convenient. It's not always going to be in an hospitable environments, but it's up to us to be proactive about it and to find the solutions to get our training routines in. Find the time. If you're willing enough, you will find the time and you will find the places to do it. Train outside, train in sheds, train in your room, train in your bedroom, train in your living room, train in any variety of different places, adapt. I remember training in some old canvas sheds that we had down by the farm, and somebody'd wrapped up a tent. It was one of my cousins actually. He wrapped up an old canvas tent which became our heavy bag. That was the first punch bag I ever hit, the first punch and kick bag that I ever worked on. I've seen people adapt weights. I've seen people adapt a variety of different training equipment just by using their ingenuity, by using their mind. Now, I'm certainly not a craftsman when it comes to things like that, but I've found ways to work around things. I've found ways to incorporate more calisthenics into my training routines. And most importantly, I've always had my objective in mind. So I haven't gone off on ridiculous tangents. I've always been very much objective, very much goal driven. I know what I'm training for, and I look for the best means to achieve that goal. So make solo training a part of your regular training routine. Put the homework in. Be a good student. Be a good teacher.